This video is an open message to Scott Fruehwald, whose name I hope I am mispronouncing, and if that is not sufficient, I will be eating through this video as a basic gesture of disrespect for Fruehwald and for anybody who agrees with him on points I'm going to touch upon in this video. My previous response is in the Heinrich Schenker open letter webpage, and that is more civil. But in order to get more hits on my YouTube video channel, I need to make a controversial open message video, because that's what gets me the most clicks. And this brings me to my next point. I am an opportunist, I am a hypocrite, I am a cynic, and I am an asshole. But you'll notice the word douchebag isn't on my list. And if you don't appreciate this distinction, I hope that someday something will force you to appreciate this distinction. My opportunism is warranted by the need to survive, which I'm not going to elaborate in this video, but it's pretty compelling. My hypocrisy is just, I don't see any reason to deny to myself that of which I would eagerly accuse so many other people. So I maintain my integrity by owning my opportunism and my hypocrisy. My cynicism, I think, is very evident simply by owning my opportunism and my hypocrisy. So I maintain my integrity by owning these things. In terms of being an asshole, that's not even an ethical issue. That's just kind of an aesthetic issue. So I'd be abandoning my integrity just by pretending not to be an asshole. So I don't bother. Okay. So the douchebag thing is a little bit more serious for me, though, because integrity is the only universal value. If two people can't agree on some other system of values, they can at least see, does that person, do they work hard to apply the values to which they subscribe? Okay. People's values may change a little bit, but if they have no integrity, it kind of does not matter what values they have to begin with. And we can't expect them to apply any system of values, so whether or not they even have one is kind of irrelevant. So let's, we'll call it a segue. Let's look at what's happened here on the 12 responses to open letter as of today. Your claim in the your claim in the blog is that Ewell has cherry-picked or otherwise manipulated content from Schenker's writings in order to make Schenker look like a racist, or more like a racist, or to distort reader perception as to how racist we should think Schenker is. Okay, now that is an interesting point. Okay, the question of whether Schenker was racist is an interesting point. The question of whether Ewell has wrongly encouraged people to think of Schenker as a racist, or in what ways he has done that are right or wrong. Those are all interesting things, but that's not what this webpage is about, and I believe that you know that. This webpage that has all these signatures on it is a list of people who have denied that Volume 12 of the Journal of Schenkerian Analysis contains racist statements. Now, I'm not going to read out loud the paragraph in question, which I have cited, but I have cited it on that page, and you can see it. Paragraph begins with, I'm not going to read it again, but it says, Ewell's scapegoating of Schenker, Schenkerians, and of Schenkerian analysis. It can be confused with a different paragraph in the same article, but that's the one that I'm talking about. Look at this paragraph again. Okay? If you do not see that this paragraph is racist, you have a screw loose. I'm not a psychiatrist, but if you really believe that this paragraph is not racist, then you have a screw loose. Okay? On the other hand, I don't think that you have a screw loose. I think you know that the paragraph is racist, and I think that you are trying to distract people from this fact by focusing on whether Schenker was racist and whether Ewell has given him fair treatment as racist. That's not the point of this entire page. That's not the point of the list of signatures, and I think that you know that. So am I calling you a douchebag? I don't really have to. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to ask, what would be the case for someone who openly supports racism not being a douchebag?